He says it's not his.
It's your bag, isn't it?
It's my bag, but I didn't pack it.
But there's more to this statue than meets the eye.
Still wet.
The man with two faces.
When he presented his passport at the line, the customs officer didn't like the look of the photograph compared to the person he had standing in front of him.
You don't think that's a weapon?
No.
And a difference of opinion buys a whole lot of trouble.
Faith pusher into this. I can't fucking believe it.
When he presented his passport at the line, the customs officer didn't like the look of the photograph compared to the person he had standing in front of him. Wasn't sure if it was the same person.
The man has flown in from Korea, but he's not going any further until his identity can be verified.
You have to examine the passport photograph. Oh. Hold your head up. Thank you. This is the passport, this is the photograph, and on here I have an image of the passenger, which I'll do a comparison of the two images. So I'll enlarge this image here and put them on a A4 size paper and compare them. What I actually do is I'll look here and I'll look at the things like his eyes, his nose, his mouth, and how it all lines up together. The shape of a person's ear is like a fingerprint. Everyone has different shaped and size ears.
In the customs hall, one passenger is trying hard not to draw attention to himself.
The guy came up to the nothing to declare gate, and he had a bag which is pretty much what a businessman would carry. Just looking at him through his appearance, he looked quite shabby, and he's trying to appear as a business type of person, traveller.
Paul has just arrived from Argentina on flight AR 1182.
Who packed the bag?
A colleague of mine, a friend of mine.
A friend of yours. Do you have your friend's name?
It is a Brazilian name.
There's a Brazilian name. A friend of yours?
Not a friend, a colleague.
Yeah.
Someone I met
Yeah. How long ago did you meet him?
about 3 to 6 months ago.
And you trust him to pack your bags?
Yeah, I've been trust each other.
Yeah.
I trust each other.
Is this your blanket?
No,
It's not your blanket. Where did the blanket come from?
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know what this is here? These are?
I've no idea.
No? It's your bag, isn't it?
This is my bag, but I didn't pack it.
Who packed it?
Like I said, a colleague of mine.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Back in immigration, Dave's facial analysis is taking shape.
You cannot see the ears from this image here, and this one here, the ears are sticking away from them, or sticking out. Here his ears could have been pinned back, but the earlobes are lower here on the face. The mouth is similar. We also have moles on this gentleman, the passport photograph, the moles on the face here. Yes, they can be removed, but the passport was only issued 2 months ago. I mean, he's actually wearing a different pair of spectacles as well. If you look at the top, it's got the egg shape, where it comes down to a point where this one here, his face is actually more round. There's a number of characteristics there which tell me he's not the same person.
Do you know what he was putting in your bag?
Paul has some explaining to do.
Huh?
I put my clothing on my bed. I may stuck the clothing at the bottom here, obviously. No idea what that is.
The suspicious packages concealed in his luggage are about to be x-rayed.
What we've got here is a couple of statues that we've found in his baggage. Once we put them through the X-ray, we can see quite a dense organic matter inside the statue itself, and that indicates to us that there is an organic material inside that statue, and it's quite a obvious anomaly.
Either way, going down.
The man with two faces has just seen Emma discover a second passport.
You're an impostor. Do you understand that? This is actually his real passport that I found in his luggage when I did a baggage search. When I was going through his address book here, he's got all Australian bank accounts, and all Australian bank numbers like Streamline accounts and Westpac and so forth. You know, that tells me that he's been here before under this name, but he hasn't been here on this document. There's no record of movement on this document.
The verdict is also in on the first passport, the one he tried to enter on.
This is the passport photograph, and this is the passenger photograph. As you can see clearly there,
The ears are out.
two different people.
Definitely an imposter.
I think you can call him an imposter.
Thank you.
The way I maneuver is different from other people.
We've formed a suspicion in our mind that there may have been an offence committed.
In customs, Paul's about to find out how much trouble his friend has landed him in.
We're just doing an iron scan analysis on the outside packaging of the statue. We'd like to confirm if it is actually narcotics in that statue or whether it is something else.
What I'm going to do is do an analysis of the swab. What it does is it just picks up the ion scan particles from this machine, spits back what could be a narcotic substance. That's what we're looking for.
You don't think that's a weapon?
No.
At Sydney Airport, Ali has a problem.
Where did you purchase them?
Thailand.
Oh, okay.
I asked them, I said, can I take this to Australia? And they said, yes. I mean, I wasn't trying to
Okay. Who did you ask? The shop owner?
The shop owner.
He's trying to convince customs officers that these items are just holiday souvenirs.
Just this question here. Do you think they're weapons?
No.
You don't think that's a weapon?
No.
You don't think this is a
I
weapon?
wasn't going to use it as I was going to bring it in to hang
Okay,
up
but
on the wall.
that's
Yeah, it's a knife.
That's a knife.
Yeah.
That's a weapon.
I've seen that in Sydney. You can buy that in Sydney. It's a knife.
Just this, it says weapons of any kind.
Yeah.
You understand the English on this statement?
Yes, I do, sir.
Can you purchase the goods in Australia?
You can purchase it from martial arts shop.
You can?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
From martial arts shop in Parramatta. I've seen these in a martial arts shop in Parramatta.
All right, okay. Can you purchase any of these?
I don't know.
Okay. Have you tried to purchase any of these?
No, I just saw them in a souvenir shop. They had them in Thailand.
You exited the green gate, nothing to declare?
Yes.
Can't fucking believe it.
In immigration, while a pack of Brumbies line up to be cleared, the Korean imposter has still not let on who he really is.
I can't find the name he's travelled under last time. He had a couple of bank accounts, so I might try the names that might be on those bank accounts. Ah, look, he's used his name phonetically. Yun Song, but he's got spelled Yun, Y-U-N, and Yun, Y-O-O-N. And then Song, S-O-N-G, as opposed to Sung, S-U-N-G. That's what he's arrived under last time. That's him. Okay, that's why he didn't show me that passport, and that's why he's gone and got a new passport.
Emma wants some straight answers, now.
English is all right.
English is okay. Do you agree that the person in this photograph is not you?
You think you're very good.
Back in customs, Ali has enough concealed weapons for a small martial arts army.
Just our knives. One butterfly knife, one nunchuckers, and one, what do you call these, brass
Knuckle dusters.
face pusher into this.
I'm going to caution you that you may have broken the law or committed an offence, okay?
What does that mean? I'm getting charged?
No, I'm cautioning you. The caution is you don't have to say or do anything, but anything you do say or do may be used as evidence. Do you understand that?
Simon has also ordered a complete baggage search.
So every time we search it out, we swab the insides of the bag, okay? Just lets us know if we come into contact with any narcotics, okay? You haven't used any narcotics while you've been away?
That's Astro style. No doubt. Sort of souvenir.
We've just got a swab of the gentleman's toiletry bag. We just put it in the machine and we'll see if there's any traces of narcotics on it.
Who is this person?
My brother.
It's your brother.
The Korean
Okay.
imposter has finally confessed.
Is he aware that you have his passport? He's back in Korea. Okay. In your baggage, I actually located another passport. Is that your passport?
My passport.
You're photographing the passport?
That's right.
And you recently applied for that passport?
Yes.
Okay. When you were here in Australia last time, you changed the letters in your name?
Don't change anything.
This is the spelling when you came last time. Yun Song.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. That's slightly different to the passport that you have in your bag.
That's right.
According to my computer, last time you were in Australia, you arrived on the 19th of May 1995.
Right.
Okay. You arrived on a visitor visa.
Yeah.
Okay, you were only allowed to stay 3 months.
That's right.
You only left in November last year. So you were here for 8 years in Australia. from 1995 until November last year.
For Paul, the drug test is not good news.
Okay, what we've got here is a really high reading for cocaine.
But Paul's still claiming the statues aren't his, that someone else packed his bag for him.
You do not have to say or do anything, but anything you do say or do may be used as evidence. Do you understand that?
It's bubble wrap there. Yeah. Just try and take it off the paint, but don't wreck the.
Still wet.
What does it smell like?
Some sort of smoke.
You can smell the paint on it, can't you? Where's the concealment?
Down
in the main part there. Yeah. Have a look at the plug underneath there. Is it soft in there? Where did you get the statues from? When was the last time you opened the bag?
It must have been when I left Sao Paulo.
And what were you doing over there?
I was coming away here to Australia.
The statues have tested positive for traces of cocaine.
So you came from where?
Sao Paulo.
From Brazil?
Brazil, yeah.
From South Africa originally?
South Africa, yeah.
To Brazil? Yeah. To here? So what were you doing going through Brazil to get to here? Why didn't you come direct from South Africa to here?
Ticket was bought for me through that way.
Who bought the ticket for you?
A friend of mine, the same friend.
Same friend who?
Sao Paulo, yeah.
So you hadn't opened this bag since you left South Africa, is that right?
No. This bag was packed for me in Sao Paulo.
For you? You didn't pack it yourself?
I only packed it one day.
Okay.
These clothes are laid out on my bed.
Yeah.
So he packed it for me. And I come here, it's you find this stuff in here.
At the other end of the airport, our young lovers are drug-free. But Ali is not off the hook just yet.
Got 2 stone knives, in fact. Butterfly knife, knuckle dusters, and
nunchuckers.
The nunchuckers.
Just like to enter the room. Thanks, Kieran.
Ali has just finished a taped record of interview.
Video tapes, audio tapes, all the paperwork. Okay then.
My boyfriend got a few things that you can't get, like kind of weapons and stuff, which I really hated and I didn't want him to get, but he got it anyway. So I'm kind of happy to look it up.
Nunchuckers, knife and ninja stars, which I brought back as ornaments or souvenirs from Thailand. Now they say I could be charged for it, so it sucks, but what can you do?
They're just saying it to make the
Importation of weapons.
The weapons were seized by customs. Ali was convicted of importing weapons and fined $6,000.
Where are you staying here?
I've got the address.
The hotel, is it?
No, it's at the hostel.
That's all right. You got friends here?
No, no friends.
But Paul could sure use one now. Those suspicious statues were packed, he says, by an acquaintance in Brazil.
What were you in Brazil for?
About 2 days.
Only 2 days in Brazil. Did you intend to go to Brazil in the first place?
No, I'm here on holiday. Go through Brazil, you see. I always wanted to come here.
Zulu the Labrador will determine if Paul's a legitimate tourist or not. She knows how to find drugs.
Good girl. That's good. Good girl. Good girl.
She's just reacted to looks like about 6 or 7 statues. Not an easy concealment because the amount of odour coming out would have been very minimal. But she's done super.
I didn't kill anybody. I didn't hit anybody. I didn't rob the bank.
That may be so, but Yoon has broken the law. 8 years living illegally in Australia.
Is that correct?
That long?
That long. When you left Australia, you would have been advised that you were subject to an exclusion period from Australia, that you're excluded from coming back to Australia for 3 years. You know that. I'm going to serve you a notice of intention to cancel your visa. If a decision is made to cancel your visa, you will be refused immigration clearance.
If you give me a couple more days,
Okay.
stay here, then
Have a think about what you want to say.
I give up everything. I will never come back here also.
I'm legally obliged to give you time to think about it.
Yoon's a businessman. He wants to strike a deal with immigration. He's got 10 minutes to make his case.
Just wait there. He would have to have fairly compelling or compassionate reasons that would turn the decision in his favour. He said he's been here before and he'd overstayed. So.
Did he say when he last left?
He said it went from 8 years to 5 years to 3 years to 1 year. But now, confirming on the actual system, it actually shows he only left last November.
So he stayed illegally until 2003?
Yeah, and he attempted to enter Australia illegally on a fraudulently obtained passport.
Yoon is facing a possible 3-year exclusion from Australia. Officers have discretion to let him in, but his story must be good.
If you've got any compassionate or compelling reasons why that I should not cancel your visa, then you need to tell me now.
What I want to do actually was to buy, you call it cow hide or raw hide, whatever it is. We process to make shoes.
Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't know. It could be cow hide or it could be other stuff too.
Okay. But it's all financial.
It's not financial, actually.
There's something Yoon is hiding from Emma. It's secret and it's personal.
What we're going to do now is we're going to take you to an interview room over here. We're going to contact the Australian Federal Police and they'll come out here and they'll have a talk to you, okay?
The police will determine whether Paul's a drug runner or an innocent traveller betrayed by a friend.
What was the French name in packed your bag?
He's got a Brazilian name. I don't understand
Brazil name?
names. Brazilian names. I don't understand people's names.
In South Africa, was it? Or was
No,
he in
Sao
Brazil?
Paulo.
During his interviews, Paul confessed he was travelling on a false British passport. The man's real name is William. He is a South African maintenance worker and father of 2 children. The 7 porcelain statues contained 3.4 kilograms of cocaine, worth $442,000. William was found guilty of possessing a false passport and importing cocaine. Yoon has failed to persuade immigration to let him in.
The passport you entered on today was not yours.
Yeah, you keep saying that, but yes, that's true.
And you overstayed your visa last time.
What Yoon hasn't
it was
told
just a
Emma
tourist visa.
is that members of his family are living in Australia.
You still didn't abide by the conditions of that visa.
Let's put it this way. Allow me a couple more days here, then I'll go back to Korea. Really think hard.
Okay. I'm informing you the visa has been cancelled. Okay, I'm now cancelling your visa. Okay? You are no longer the holder of a valid visa and you have been refused immigration clearance and you will be removed from Australia as a non-lawful non-citizen.
Right, okay. I'm virtually tied up.
Okay. You are detained until such a time as your removal. You're going on gate 20, are you?
When do I fly?
3 o'clock today.
Take-off time for the flight is 3 p.m. this afternoon.
But he still won't take no for an answer.
I told you I want to go back there in a couple days' time, right?
Yeah, and I told you I cancelled your visa and I'm not allowing you entry.
Yoon flew back to Korea. Investigations by immigration later uncovered Yoon's secret.